Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Fans have threatened to boycott American Pickers in response to Fritz's unexpected termination, which has led to a 100,000 viewer decline in ratings. On July 5, Wolfe, Robbie Wolfe, and Danielle Colby were back on American Pickers. Become a subscriber to the TV and entertainment newsletter. We will utilize your information in line with our privacy policy. Exclusively reported by the U.S. Sun, 918,000 people tuned into the premiere. However, ratings fell to 803,000 for the program airing on July 12, and over 100,000 people tuned out. Last season, ratings were all over the place. There were 844,000 viewers for the March 8th edition of American Pickers. That was an increase from the previous week, when only 711,000 people watched the program on March 1. Strong viewership of 943,000 for the season 24 debut got things rolling. Following Frank's 59 dismissal from the show, fans have threatened to stop watching. Reruns with Frank are the only way I'll watch American Pickers, according to one commenter on the first episode. Keep going. An additional comment: the only episodes of American Pickers I watch is with Fran and K. Why did you screw Frank over? A third Twitter user asked of the show, while recuperating from back surgery, which left him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine. Frank made his last appearance on American Pickers in March 2020. While he was away from the program, Frank dropped 65 pounds. Frank discussed his rift with co-star Mike in an interview he gave to the U.S. Sun in 2021. According to Frank, it's been 2 years since they last spoke. He should have called to see how I was doing after discovering my back was in a bad spot. That's the way things are. Everything is skewed in his favor. To demonstrate just how much, I simply cannot stoop to that level. It's all right. Aerosmith is basically a band with Steven Tyler as the lead singer. So now I'm in second place on the show, and he's in first. I'm not bothered by that. Perhaps he is. I believe Mike wants to get his brother Robbie in there to replace me, he confessed. His behavior towards me is perplexing. The devastating stroke that Frank had in July 2022 allegedly affected his decision-making capacity, leading to his conservatorship. It was revealed in August 2022 by the U.S. Sun that the conservatorship was filed. The U.S. Sun received documents that read, Mr. Fritz is unable to care for his own safety or provide for necessities such as food, shelter, clothing, or medical care, which is necessary to prevent physical injury or illness, because his decision-making capacity is so impaired due to his stroke. Mr. Fritz's decision-making capacity is severely impaired, rendering him incapable of making, communicating, or implementing crucial decisions related to his personal financial matters. The court documents cited a medical expert's testimony as evidence that Frank lacks the mental ability to make decisions. After Mr. Fritz continues to recuperate and get treatment for his injuries, decisions regarding his care and placement must be made, according to the legal documents. To protect him from imminent danger, a guardian and conservator must be appointed. The petitioner has asked for Frank's separate long-standing friend to serve as his guardian. This friend has been helping Frank make decisions ever since the stroke. The caretaker will assist Frank in his ongoing physical therapy and treatment for Crohn's disease. In addition to assisting with cooking, grocery shopping, and transportation, he will also accompany the former American Pickers star to whatever activities he desires. An eyewitness recounted to the Quad City Times the emotional reunion between Frank and Mike that took place during Memorial Day weekend. This was absolutely not a feud between Frank and Mike, the friend clarified. Their feuding had ended. They couldn't have appreciated each other without their time apart. After 11 seasons of working 10 hours a day, 7 days a week on the reality show, the longtime friends' relationship got strained, according to the buddy. During their much-anticipated reunion, she told the newspaper that both Mike and Frank were overcome with emotion. Both were crying, the source revealed, proceeding to say, Mike brought up how nervous they both were to be going on David Letterman, which was one of their first big appearances.